Hey, this is Mike with King's Cross Automotive. We've got a Royce Phantom Drophead here, and we've had a few inquiries on how to take the door panel off, so we're going to show you that today. We've already lowered the window down here, and there's just a few fasteners to get this off, so let me grab some tools and we'll get this all taken off. So on this vehicle, there's only a few fasteners here that need to be taken off. We usually start with this piece right here. Usually, depending on if it's been off before, the spring clips will release, and that accesses two Torx bolts right here. And pardon the long extension here. We don't normally use this long of an extension, but it allows you to access these holes all the way in the back here. You want to take special precaution that you're not going to touch any of this wood or scratch it while you're doing this. Finish pulling these out. Next, there's a little panel up in the top here in the handle hole, and we're just going to pull that little piece of leather trim out, and that's going to expose two Torx bolts also that we can take out. Sometimes they can be a little stubborn, so we'll use a pick to pull them out of the little recessed holes. Sometimes they're very stubborn. They're not that long, they're just they're down in a recessed hole, so they're kind of difficult to get at sometimes. So we've got these two bolts out, or the screws out. We have two more screws down here at the bottom. There's one forward here next to the chrome trim. And there's one more towards the back here. At that point, we're going to remove this this handle here. There's a backlit piece right here. You just want to be really careful with it because it is plastic, and that's going to come out and reveal one last Torx bolt back here. Again, you want to be very careful with any tools that you're using so you don't scratch the chrome pieces here. And this whole thing is just going to make a kind of a slide out to the side here. You're going to have an electrical connector here for that panel that you're really careful to pull out here. We'll actually remove that all the way so that doesn't fall on the floor. And then you'll have one more electrical connector back here for the switch, and that switch is all the way in the back there, so we're gonna pull it forward a little bit here and get that out. And then you have the cable here. There's a little clip on the back side that's going to pull that up and out. And you've got that. So we've got the two bolts up here, 2 bolts here, and 2 bolts on the bottom here. We've got this all removed here. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little tool in the back here to there's a couple little door clips here that will help remove it. And once we remove that, there's a light on the bottom of the of the door that I like to pull it back a little bit so I can get the electrical connector off. So that's going to pop out the bottom. You pull off that electrical and tuck it back up in the hole, and when you pull this out, that electrical will come down. So you just need to make sure that you're feeding it back through when you're going back together. This is all just going to pop the little handles off, and then there's a series of clips up here at the top that we're going to just keep getting this off. And when it comes off, it is a rather heavy door panel, so you just want to kind of hold it, and when it comes off, you'll take the lock indicator off, kind of slide that out. And then you're going to feed the electrical back through the door. You'll have electrical connector for the switch and one for the speaker here. This one's kind of a little hang up, but that's for the light. Other than that, we've got the door panel. So, thanks.